Merab's coach reveals he doesn't like the timeline of their upcoming fight with Umar Nurmagomedov, and even thought it was a joke when UFC first announced it. This is somewhat of a quick turnaround for the Georgian, and considering all of the potential options for him following the O'Malley fight, the one that materialized is the most challenging variant. Umar pushed for the fight to happen before Ramadan, while Merab wasn't a fan of this idea. First, it wasn't a preferred timeline for him, and second, he dislikes Umar and didn't want anything to be on his terms. Soon, he changed his attitude though, and pushed for the fight to take place anyway. As Dana put it, Merab contacted him, where he demanded to face Umar next, in order to shut him up once and for all. So in other words, Dana assured fans that the Nurmagomedov fight wasn't pushed on Merab at all. Ray Longo, Merab's longtime head coach, doesn't like how this all came about, and in a recent discussion about the topic, revealed when he saw the fight announcement, he thought it was a joke, until Merab confirmed it is true.
Yeah, John, I honestly, when I think I was either on the plane or I thought it was a joke. I thought it was one of those things where somebody just puts out an announcement and, just that's what they want to see type of deal. And then when I ran into Morab, he confirmed it was true. And I'm like, dude, I 100% wasn't happy about that, You know what I mean? So I think it's, bullshit, but what are you going to do?
You want to look to give yourself any advantage you can, right? And when you're giving those things up to appease others, or you're getting pressured into doing those things, that's where you can maybe encounter some hiccups. So I'm a little concerned as well. I think it's important to talk about. Going to be interesting.
Yeah, look, Merab's always in shape. I don't even think the point is the quick turnaround, like 4 months. I think it's psychologically you're being told you have to do something that you don't want to do. And I think that's what really horrendous.
Big John McCarthy and Josh Thompson react to the possibility of Colby Covington versus Gilbert Burns. Following his loss to Buckley, the former interim welterweight champion found himself in a difficult spot to be in as an almost 37-year-old fighter in a division that has seen him challenge for the undisputed title 3 times unsuccessfully. Not looking like his old self, even before suffering a cut on his eyelid in the fight with Buckley, which became the reason the bout got stopped, also adds to the problem. He is keeping the persona and didn't acknowledge the loss, but people mostly just don't care about it anymore, as the sort of provocative troll that he's been playing only attracts enthusiasm from fans when the performances, and especially their results, maintain public interest in seeing him compete again. And while it might be too early for straight-out retirement as of now, Covington's days as a top welterweight with much attention are numbered unless something drastic happens. Big John and Josh talk about Colby's future and the possible fight against Gilbert Burns.
He hasn't gotten better. He has gotten worse. I'm just going to be, as honest as I can. He has slowed down. He's not as fast. His entries when he tries for a takedown, it's just not as deep. He doesn't get where he used to get. And all of those things are going to work against him in anybody he fights. And if he fights Gilbert, I'm not saying that, does he want to take Gilbert down? It's not an easy position to be in. I'm not saying that he cannot get away with, possibly not getting submitted, but he is definitely putting himself into the crock pot because it's hot. He's going to be putting himself in a position where you look and you go, man, that's, on the feet, Gilbert has more power. Not a doubt in my mind. And I think he has the more speed. So it's no different than what, the fight we just watched. Speed is a killer when it comes to fighting.
A shocking development seems to be taking place in the UFC at the moment, with Dana and the brass preparing to give fans an unexpected surprise, one that shocks many and upsets some. With rhetoric from Dana White, Jon Jones, and Tom Aspinall all pointing towards the 2 heavyweights uniting their titles soon by settling business inside of the octagon, the prospect of finally getting the Jones versus Tom fight locked in has looked really good and was almost sort of a foregone conclusion. Well, it seems something has changed, as UFC is preparing to drop a bomb on the community with their announcement of Jon Jones' next title defense. The heavyweight champ will fight Alex Pereira next, leaving Magomed Ankalaev and Tom Aspinall in a very interesting situation. 2 fighters that have certainly done everything necessary to be granted a chance for the undisputed gold are going to get denied one more time, but both of them might be competing soon as well. So here's what happened. According to Chael Sonnen, Pereira recently had an important meeting with the UFC brass at their headquarters, where it was decided that he's not fighting Ankalaev next, but doing something that Jon Jones will welcome gladly. It was decided that Jones versus Pereira is what will happen next, but Ankalaev and Aspinall were also taken care of. Magomed, speaking with the Russian channel Ushataika, confirmed this, saying that he's now trying to put on weight in order to move up to the heavyweight division, as UFC has different plans for him. Here's what he said when asked about the status of his fight with Pereira. Quote, "Some things are happening now that were not planned, and I certainly had no idea about just days ago. I can't say much, but let's say I'm gonna have to put on some weight now, and you can guess why." End quote. So, is Ankalaev fighting Tom for the interim championship while Jon Jones defends his title against Alex Pereira for the undisputed one? This is one of the ways the recent development has been interpreted, and if true, it'll be an interesting time for both divisions. Who's going to fight for the light heavyweight belt, or what this all means for the Jon versus Tom fight, we have yet to find out. Michael Bisping and Paul Felder react to Khabib breaking his cousin's computer in order to get him to stop playing video games so he can be more focused on his fighting career. Khabib's meeting and the workout session with Demetrius Johnson produced many fun little interactions with DJ and Team Khabib, including Makhachev and Umar, but the ones that got the most attention on social media included a moment with Demetrius telling Khabib that he and Abu Bakar, Khabib's cousin, used to play together frequently but not anymore, to which Khabib responded by explaining the reason why Abu Bakar can't be seen playing games online. And it's a simple one. He just destroyed his computer, as Khabib believed it took too much attention away from his cousin and hurting his career progress. Abu Bakar's career in the UFC hasn't been a great one, and can't compare to the level of success that some of Khabib's fighters have had, so we'll see how staying away from video games helps his progress. Bisping and Felder react.
Oh, I love some Khabib,
I don't
man.
think you're joking. I don't think you're joking, Khabib. I think he is the guy that, if you're not training right, smash. They smash your computer.
First off, Khabib, he's a cool bastard. He's sitting there
he's
all
funny,
nonchalant, looking like a legit Bond villain. You know what I mean? He looks like a bad guy there, like a Bond villain or something. Yes, we smashed computer. Oh, it's fantastic. So Abu Bakar Nurmagomedov, is that who it is? Abu Bakar? So he loses the fight, blames it on Mighty Mouse playing too many video games, and they go in and they smash the computer. Brilliant. I mean, God bless Khabib. That's brilliant. I love it.
That's how you stay a big head coach, man. You don't play games.
Hey, I tell you what, like we had Bilal Muhammad on here, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and he was talking about training with Khabib and just the crazy regimen that he puts them through. The work ethic, the pace, just the drilling. Doesn't want any excuses.